What is going on, everybody? Happy Monday morning. It is 7:59 a.m. Usually I'm a bit of a earlier riser, but lately, after watching this sleep podcast that Chris Williamson did with some sleep guru guy, he said that we're all actually biologically preset to have better sleep and wake times at birth than what you may set for yourself based on societal norms, right? And I did some tests, and mine was like, I'm definitely an early morning guy, but my body clock naturally prefers to wake me around 7, and then I prefer to fall asleep at around like 11-ish. So I've actually been trialing that. And every time I naturally try and fall asleep around 10:30, 11, I find that I'm also naturally waking around like 7 to 7:30. Which is pretty interesting. Now in prep, I don't think you can take much too seriously because your body's a bit fucking whack. Shit ain't normal. But anyways, that was a rant. Today's gonna be a full day in the life of me resting. Yes, but my life isn't really very restful. But I've actually been trying to implement lately more of a restful lifestyle. Again, after watching a podcast of, I think it was Fuad and like Stefan and all those boys on Real Bodybuilding Podcast saying that the best bodybuilders are the most boring bodybuilders, the ones that can do nothing. And that for me is hard because I run a few businesses and I have lots of things on the go all the time. And I like talking to people and I'm very social. So doing nothing can sometimes be hard, but I've tried to embrace a more restful, boring lifestyle. Although today is pretty hectic. So we're up in the morning. My new regime is that I get up, I go to the gym regardless of being on a training or rest day. I go do my cardio, which isn't really cardio. I just say it's cardio, but it's just steps. So I drive on the treadmill. I get about 30 to 40 minutes worth of steps in. Today I'll probably do 40. And then I'll jump off that. Today I'll hit some abs. I'll probably just do some body weight abs today because I've been doing weighted every other day. And then I'll do 3 rounds of posing, which you guys will probably get to see. But I am gonna be flat, but oh well, who gives a fuck? I'll do my 3 rounds of posing and then come home after that, eat my first meal, so you get to see all my meals for the day and any bits and bobs where I can give you tips, tricks, where I can maybe give some advice onto what I do and why I do it, or just because fuck it, my life is interesting and you want to damn watch it. Then you'll be able to see my life today. I've already taken my L-carnitine, I take that every single morning, the liquid form though, if you know what I mean, the good stuff, so that's in the blood. Perfect pre-cardio if you ask me. I bought these big fuck off shakers. Absolutely fantastic for mixing all of my supplements in. So I'm gonna have some aminos, which I don't know if I actually put them in there. I think I just buzzed out. I'll put some aminos in here and I'll put some electrolytes in there. You know how I feel about electrolytes in the morning, it's absolutely vital. So put that in there. Not affiliated with anyone. And yeah, I've had my other fat burning supplements on prep. Already down the hatch. So we'll go, let me lean this here. We'll go get this cardio done and then I shall see you back home for meal 1. Today I have a few things planned. I'm going to the city to do some clothes shopping. I also need to be there for a meeting that I have this afternoon. I also have a bunch of client check-in work today. I also have client replies to do, and then I have programs to build. So busy day. On top of that, getting my steps into my meals, but pretty cruisy. I can do it all from home with a nice little setup here. And yeah, I'm excited to take you guys along a rest day and show you what it's like prepping for open 6 weeks out. Let's do it. All right, so cardio. It's about 30 minutes later from when we spoke last. This is the trusty old Iprecor, how the fuck you say the machine name, cardio that I've been doing, steps that I've been doing. I chuck on about a 1 incline, 5 speed. I'm just getting warmed up now. And we just boost pretty steadily, pretty cruisily. Today I'll probably do 40 minutes, like I said, rack up about 4,500 steps. And then intermittently between meals today, I go for little 10-minute walks in the sun. I find that really raises my energy when I start to feel a little bit low, and it does help with digestion after I eat my meals, especially on a rest day where you're not eating a couple meals and then getting a good hard training session in, because that always tends to get your digestion moving a little bit more. So the little walks in between meals do have a big difference in a positive way for that if you just get the fuck up off your ass and go for the walk. So I'm gonna crack this cardio out, and then some abs, which I may or may not show. I'll just do some leg raises on the supported back holding machine thing, and then maybe superset with something else, and then we will hit some posing 3 rounds. But for now, I'm just gonna chill out, drink some caffeine, have some electrolytes, watch some trusty YouTube, and we'll check in again soon. Time to get these abs now. So this prep specifically, I feel like I've really brought my abs up, like tenfold. Like I've really focused on training them every second day at minimum. Right now though, it's pretty well every day. Because on my off training days, like today I'll hit some bodyweight stuff. On my training days, I'll usually hit weighted ab crunches or weighted oblique crunches. So all I can say is it fucking works. My front shots, whether that be quarter turns, whether that be your mandatory shots, you know, you can see that that ab outline, you can see that definition. And I think it makes all the fucking difference. I really do think, Milos actually spoke about it on a potty I was watching the other day, how if you don't have abs in any of your shots, like if somebody comes on stage and you look straight to their midsection and the abs aren't there, it throws the whole physique. And I genuinely think it does. So I've been making a huge effort to make them a strong body part. So it's been really good. So I just got to failure here. Then we'll superset that with some, I reckon some leg curl raise things on the bench here. I haven't done it on this bench before. Hopefully the bench is a little wobbly. If I fall off, then you're all gonna see. That's all right. If we can do that little kick at the top, it's always good for a bit of an extra squeeze. Oh yeah. Whew. abs, if you do properly, you should just burn out. Like they should just start to get so fucking fiery that you just, that's all you got, you know what I mean? You're fucking, you can feel they just don't want to pull anymore. Anyways, that's one set done. I'll do 2 more sets and then I'll stand right here for some posing in front of this mirror and I'll do my rounds, which is fucking brutal, but I'll tell you what, if you're a competitor, the genuinely most important thing I can tell you is to pose. Pose, 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 fucking pose. Could I pose more? Probably. But I've also been posing since I was like 13. So when you say hit a front double, I could do it with my eyes closed and not even thinking about what I'm doing. Now, does that give me an excuse to pose less? No. Hence why I have been doing my rounds every single day, gassing myself out, building up what you call posing fitness. But holy fuck, there is such a thing as guys looking big as influencers on Instagram and standing on stage and they couldn't get top 3 to save their lives because they can't pose properly. You know, it's like showcasing your physique, knowing how to angle specific parts of your body, being able to hold that and then flowing into the next pose, not out of breath. There's nothing more important on stage, especially if you don't want to run through glucose and absolutely crash your blood sugars on stage, which is what I've done before. Because if you're such in a highly elevated state, puffing, trying to squeeze, stressed, high cortisol, a little bit anxious, all that sort of thing, your body's going to kick it up a notch and you're going to start to get very hot. So that on stage can be an absolute killer as well, like not in a good way. So yeah, pose, pose, pose. What I normally do, you can see I'm looking, or I know I'm looking very fucking flat. Abs don't pop as much as they normally do when I'm flat. Legs are probably a bit watery. And everything just looks like I don't train. But anyways, what I'll do, some days you can be fucked doing more, some days you can't. Today I can't be fucked taking my shoes off and then these off because my body feels sore and this is just the reality of prep, and then I'm gonna have to fucking put it all back on. So I'm gonna still do my rounds, but I'll pull these up so you can see the legs, all that sort of jazz. And I'll put my phone on. I have a timer. So for any of you guys in prep or those that you want to practice your posing, one of my biggest pieces of advice, get like an interval timer and set the timer on your phone for like 6 seconds rest and then 10 seconds or 12 seconds on and then 6 rest and then 10 or 12 on. The on, hit your poses and hold. The rest, use to transition into the next pose. Do that for all of your quarters, all of your mandatories, and then give yourself a minute break and go back in and repeat it like 3 or 4 times. And that'll fucking have you gassed. Now I'm just gonna put this mic over here. Go through the place from headphones. This is my transition period. Look at those. Look at them glutes. Talk about fucking 6 weeks out, baby. Let's get this shit. Just completely fucked up my timeline. Fuck this boxing bags away. Gassing out more than usual. My nose is very blocked and I'm trying to talk while I do this. Alright, that's a little update for you guys. I was going to do it, but my motto right now is fuck it. Do it anyways. I'm going to cap this video here. I'm going to do 2 more rounds and then I'll see you at home skis. Alright crew, what's going on? So we're at home now and Ella has just whipped up my first meal. I said, sometimes in prep I'll say like make it fancy, or is this focused? Yeah, or you know, do you. So it's 250 egg whites, 2 whole eggs, 150 grams of sourdough and 200 grams of non-starch veg. And this is what she decided to do. So we got, it's actually looked pretty wild. I don't want to fuck it, but I'm going to try hold it like this. And maybe give you a bit of a zoom here. Right, so we got the 2 eggs. Then we have the sourdough underneath. Bit of ketchup, because you know I fuck with my sauces. And then we've got that big ass egg white omelette here, filled with the veg. So I'm gonna pound this down while I do some client work. And then I'll prep another meal quickly. I've got to boost out for a immediate one, and I'll be back home after that for some more client work, maybe some editing and some computer stuff and meals and all the fucking rest of it, okay? But this is the first meal. Now, I've got a coffee back there because I'm slamming the long blacks. Have my vitamins. And lately I've introduced into the mix some aloe vera juice in the mornings with some warm water, some lemon juice and some apple cider vinegar with 10 grams of L-glutamine, because I did that last prep and it was fantastic for my digestion. So we'll keep that up. But anyways, peace out. I'm gonna eat this shit because I'm starving and I'll catch you soon. Okay, because I am serious on not fucking missing this day even though I'm in a rush, I will show you my next meal. This one is as shreddy as it gets. Normally I don't have to go no carb or low carb meals, but we're pulling it for today. So we have 250 grams of eye fillet steak, 200 grams of non-starch veg, with a side of depression. And that's it. So I will take this with me now on the road to a meeting, and I will eat it there and pretend to be so fucking full. And that's that. Now guys, I'll see you guys in the next meal. I might do some steps while I'm out. I've got a few jobs, got to pick up a hard drive because my editor wants me to put things on a hard drive, which actually I do. Like I said, do some steps. Might get a fucking frozen Coke, no sugar obviously, might get another coffee, might grab some clothes because who the fuck knows. And then I'll be back finishing my check-ins, eating my next meal, enjoying life. Right everybody, we are back from the meeting. I actually did a few things when I was out. I got some plain t-shirts for some branding and stuff I'm doing. And then I had a meeting, and then I ate my meal while I was out, which I don't usually do because I have the luxury of just eating at home, but I had to be out. And now I'm eating my next meal, which I nearly ate. But again, I'm not gonna fucking miss showing you guys a meal. So maybe I'll do a day where I actually cook it and show it to you, so it's like a little bit less fucking boring. But anyways, I do my rice like this. I put turmeric in it and then salt before I cook it. So water, wash the rice, water, turmeric, salt, even some pepper sometimes. Then I cook it. And that's fucking wild. You get this like Indian, I call it Indian rice, but it's like this turmeric golden rice. So I do that. You can see we've got some beef mince in here. So 250 grams of extra lean beef mince, grass fed. We've got some tomatoes, some carrots, some zucchini, some cucumber, spinach, all weighing up at about 200 grams. Sorry, we also have 125 grams of the raw rice. There are the ratios for you, and 20 grams of sultanas, because the fructose in the fruit helps with the glucose absorption. If you didn't fucking know, now you know. So I'm gonna eat this shit, chill out. I'm gonna set up here, watch some bodybuilding-esque stuff, maybe some food eating videos, who knows. Do some check-ins, and I'll see you in the next meal. I also am sipping on some electrolytes, because I found whenever I'm hungry in prep or feeling a bit low, electrolytes never fail to brighten your day and suppress your appetite a little bit. Yeah, so that's that. This is the next meal. We have 200 grams of veg, 200 grams of eye fillet, 5 grams of oil, my damn Indian ass rice, and I'm about to pump this now because I'm fucking starving. And then I don't really know what's planned for the rest of the day, honestly. Perhaps a bit boring like that. You don't really do much. You don't really go to many places unless it's to get your damn steps in. My steps, let's check, are at that for the day, and they need to be at 10. So I'm gonna get there just like waddling around my fucking house. So there's really not much to do other than a little bit of a quad check. Really weird fucking angle right here with my... Man, you can tell when I get flat, because I just get watery and a bit soft and I look fat. It's really weird. And then you put carbs in me and I churn. Like the other day, we did 4 high carb days. 2 of those days I ate out. The other 2 were just super high fucking carb. And by ate out, I mean like burgers, chips, fucking like muffins and shit. And I woke up at an all-time low weight on the 5th day. And I was drier than ever. And now I'm like into my lows. My weight went up and I look a little bit average. Everybody is fucking different for prep. And that's why you just gotta fucking experience them and do the best you can. But anyways, I'm gonna run this up. I've done all my client work. I'm gonna eat, show you guys my last meal, and then probably cap the day off. So anyways, I'm about to whip up my cream of rice. I've made it already. The key to getting good cream of rice is let it sit in the fridge for 30 minutes, right? Look at that. Good shit. See that wobble? I could put it on my head, it wouldn't move, but I won't because I'm not actually confident in that at all. But in here we have 100 grams of rice flour, Mackenzie's. We got 20 grams of oats. Then I boil 700 mils of water, pour it in, whisk that bad boy up, get it thick, put it in the microwave with 100 grams of mashed banana. Microwave that bitch. Get it out, whisk it again. Put 30 grams of protein powder in there. One that thickens it, one that thickens the mixture, not one that makes it watery, because some protein powders are gay and make it watery. Then I put salt in there, a bit of stevia, whisk it again, microwave it, boom. Sit a minute in the fridge. Here, we have the old Wesley Viz's trick, which is the rest of my 30 grams of protein that I had in this meal in some water. Get it to a paste. See how I've just nailed that? I haven't always been that good, okay? You gotta do 5 grams less water than the powder you're putting in. So I put in 40 grams. So I did 35 mils of water. Then I'm gonna whisk that up, get it all creamy like that, right? Now, something I discovered the other day, I was like, why don't I put my almond butter in here and make it like an almond butter protein sludge? So I did that. And that shit was bomb. So, come up in here, get a close up in that dish. Now, normally I always weigh from the jar, but fucked it today, and I actually just don't care anyways.
That's 20 grams, that's probably 25 on the spoon, but I'm shredded and you guys are fat, so it doesn't actually matter. Can't eat that. And then, we're gonna whisk that together. Takes a little bit while to get it moving initially, but just have some patience. Okay, this is a game of patience. See how it's getting thicker? But it's taking a bit. You're gonna move, you're gonna move, you're gonna move with it. Right? And then you get faster, and then you build up a sweat like I'm building up, and then boom, you get that color change, right? Look at that. Oh, I hope the videographer is getting some good shots here. See that? That's what you call turning 20 grams of almond butter into like 80. And then you tap that shit off, give it a good. That tastes good. I'm just saying. And then you pour this on. Look at that. Look at that. Now, let me say one thing. I ain't normally a make your shit fancy and prep sort of guy. I don't care. Make my meal or fucking eat it. It's easier if it doesn't taste as good because then I don't get as hungry, but that's goddamn good. And that's why I'm gonna cap the video off. So normally I'll have some light subs as well, but it is what it is. You guys don't need to see that. Vitamins, minerals, all the fucking rest of it. I'm gonna eat this, get in the bed, chill with little bub. We're gonna watch something, and then we're gonna go to sleep. And I'll see you guys in the next video.